welcome to Storytime with Sonia. This is a true story. So, and it's disturbing, and I'm saying this now. If you can't take it, just turn it off.
This podcast contains adult themes and graphic violence. Listener discretion is advised.
So the story is about a little girl named Shania Davis. Her mother was on drugs, but her father had custody of her. So her mother happens to get clean, and one day he allowed his baby to go and visit her mother, to visit her. So while the child is in the mother's custody, the child winds up missing. So the story goes that the mother calls the police. She tells the police that she thinks the little girl walked out the house. This is a baby, remind y'all. She's like, 4 or 5? She thinks she let herself out the house and she don't know where she's at. So she calls the police. She's crying. She's like, oh, I don't know where she at. So the police is asking her, how did she get out the house? Can she open the door? She said, yes, she can open the door. So as the story goes on, the mother, this is a real sick situation. The mother winds up basically owing her sister's boyfriend, which is an addict himself, but he's also a drug dealer, money for drugs. So at the time, he tells her he wants to see the sister. So she says no, he cannot see the sister. So then he's like, well, then give me my money you owe me. She doesn't have it. So then he's like, well, then you have to have sex with him. Instead of her having sex with him, she gives him her 5-year-old daughter, which is sick. But she gives him her 5-year-old daughter. So now they have footage that he's taking the baby to a hotel. So now you're going to hear the father pleading for the baby. Then I'll finish telling you how I feel about this situation.
Whoever has children out there knows how much their child means to them. Allow them to bring her home safely to us. Shania, if you're listening today, I miss you so much, honey, and I'm waiting for you. I'm not going to give up, and you don't give up either, honey. A family.
So you heard the father, he's crying because he, at this point, don't know what happened. He don't know why she's missing. So the mother and the sister's boyfriend in the story has been arrested. They has been arrested. This is so disturbing to me. It's very disturbing to me. So, just telling it disturbs me. It really does. I'm going to tell you what finished happening, but let's just take a break for a minute.
And new details continue to come in at this hour. Chopper 11 HD remains live over the scene off Walker Road and Highway 87 on the Lee-Harnett County line. Authorities do remain on the scene tonight. We begin our coverage in the Breaking News Center live with details. Steve?
Francis and Tisha, search teams made up of volunteers and law enforcement officers spent a second day searching near the Lee-Harnett County line, and by about 1 o'clock this afternoon, they found the body of Shania Davis. Chopper 11 HD is flying over the scene. It's about a quarter mile from Highway 87 southeast of Stanford. Fayetteville police are in charge of the investigation, and right now they're waiting for the SBI to arrive to help exhume the body. You can see they have lights out there, and they could be working there well into the night.
So, this sick son of a bitch violates this little girl and strangles her. All because her mother owed him money. And I have to say, she's a sick son of a bitch too. To give her daughter to this man, but protects her sister. Because remember, he asked to see the sister, and she said no. But you gave your little 5-year-old daughter to this sick son of a bitch. I would hope, and normally I don't wish bad upon people, but I hope both of y'all rot so bad in jail. And I hope whatever that happened to that poor baby actually happens to you. To both of them. The father, I feel sorry for him because he really looked like he had already experienced a tragedy in his life from when he was married the first time. He had experienced a tragedy where someone came and killed his wife, her sister, and some other people that was in their house. So when he had the little girl, it was like a bright light. And then to find that the mother and this other son of a bitch went and did such horrendous, horrible, horrific, disgusting things to this baby. It's just sickening to me. It really is. I hate to hear little children being really hurt and abused because they can't defend themselves. And the people that's supposed to protect them should always protect them. But that's just my story time. Let me know what y'all think. You can listen, give it a 5-star review on speakers, iHeartRadio, Spotify. Wherever you listen to your podcast at, please share. You can go to my website, http://podcasters.com/wordpress.com, www.avil. Use promo code Sonia, SON.IA9795, Instagram, Sonia Santiago, Twitter, Sonia Santiago, Facebook, Sonia Santiago, YouTube, and have a blessed night.